Hey everybody, Doug Matuzak, Boa Basement. I'm going to show you some of the stuff we made in 2013, plus some of the pickups that I got, and you know, just some real cool stuff we made in the world of ball python. So let's get closer and start checking this stuff out. This is a albino genetic stripe. So it's a double recessive. It's both the regular albino along with the genetic stripe. Now her stripe is fading a bit now, the color, but you know, we're going to do incredible stuff to make that pop by adding an Enchi, Ultramel, and a bunch of other stuff. Probably even make toffee genetic stripes down the road, and or what would they call it? Tofino genetic stripes. So she was a great piece to get a hold of. I already bypassed making these double recessives with her, so it's done. I'm going to start adding a few other pieces. Let's see what we got next in the pile here. Alright. What we got here is a super Enchi pastel Mojave pinstripe. So, 5 G'ner. Let's make sure we got it first. So that's a 5 G'ner. It's a nice powerhouse. Super Enchi Mojave pastel pinstripe. It's a gorgeous little example of that. Another world's first we made back in 2013. I'll show you her sister now, who is not a world's first, but is just a fantastic example of a 4 gene, which I made 2 years ago as the first in the world. She's a Enchi Mojave pastel pinstripe, so she only has the single dose of Enchi in her. And go to my website, boabasement.com. You'll find some of this stuff available. Not these two per se.
Watch the.
Getting a little feisty with that Enchi gene at times. So there they are. Show you the next group of animals. Here's just a silver streak pinstripe, but she's acting very interesting that she's yellowing out. She's not really silver anymore. And this is just an animal that's 6 months of age. I have a few other silver streaks that I will show in the future that are also yellowing out. She just happens to have yellowed out as fast as anyone ever has. So we got that. She again is a silver streak pinstripe, also known as a super pastel cinnamon pinstripe. Some of you that don't understand or haven't been in the game long enough, you would know that as a sterling pinstripe. It was called silver streak way before then. I'm going to show. This is a super pewter with a lot of paradoxing going on, meaning that it has the black and white breaks coming through. So that is a super pewter, meaning he is a super cinnamon as well as a super pastel jungle. And again, some of the animals you'll be seeing tonight are available. You can find them on my available page. Always check the special offers. That's where you'll see the reduction in prices, because I'm not going to play games changing that every 5 minutes on the website. So what you see now is 5. Let me remove these and get the next batch in, because we never know, and even a ball python might go crazy. See? She's hissing. She's already. For those of you that are told feed your ball pythons once a week, don't listen to that. They want to eat more. Alright, let's start with the next batch here. What do we have here? We have
female Puma.
A Puma. A Puma is a yellow belly spark Combinations. She makes little beauty just like that. I did not produce that animal. I was lucky enough to acquire that in a trade this year. Needed to get rid of some adult female stock that I didn't need for the projects because I already have multiple gene animals to take care of that, and I was lucky enough to pick that up for future projects. Here's another one. This is a what the hell? A super stripe spider. So what this little female is, she is a what the hell they call it? A specter yellow belly spider, and she's really quite fantastic. I mean, the guy that I acquired this from, same thing, just got it in a trade. He was asked by multiple people if pastel was in it, and he said there was no pastel in the breeding whatsoever. So very happy about how a spider super stripe looks. Alright. Here's another one. Certainly nothing new to the industry, but the only reason we're showing it is for the next animal afterwards. This is it's a Lavender Albino. I don't know if he's in shed or not.
No, he's good.
He looks good. Very good. So that's a beautiful Lavender Albino. I produced him, and here's his brother, which is the Pastel Lavender. Just love those neon yellows on that guy. It's fantastic. I also got his sister too. I was very lucky to get a pair of them. And we're going to move forward and make some crazy stuff with that as well. Here's just a little single gene female I was fortunate enough to pick up. Once again, in a trade. Doesn't all have to be cash. Look at that beauty. That's what we call an ultramel. It certainly is very beautiful, and it's not going to replace the caramel. Too many designers are being made with the caramels as well, and they're turning out just fine once you start making designers. But I can't wait to make ultramel clowns, ultramel killer clowns, ultramel killer genetic stripes, all sorts of stuff, and it's just endless with these recessive genes. And the beautiful part about it is it takes a little while. It's getting a little crowded in there, so we got room for two more.
Go for it.
The next two might be some of the best dogs in the house. Nope, not yet. So this is a good batch time. Here's another critter that I made, just a regular piebald. But it's awful busy. Don't know if it's what they would call a leopard or not, but I got her mother about a year or so before the whole leopard thing was ever explained, and I don't know if that's just a very busy pattern piebald or if there's actually the leopard gene in it. We'll find out down the road. And we wanted to show you her just so we could show you another one that was not produced by her but by another female in the form of a cinnamon piebald. We didn't have a whole lot to go by to determine if it was cinnamon or not, but yeah, it is what it is, and love it. I'm hoping when I make the panda pieds that we get a little bit more black on them, because eventually I want to roll that whole thing into the banana and other genes that when you add dark pigment, we start pulling out more of the purples. So that's the whole goal for dealing with the cinnamon pied, getting into the panda pied. Alright, let me empty these out for a minute, and then we got one last group, and then that'll be what we call at this point the highlights from 2013. You know what the beautiful part about most of this stuff is, guys? 95% of these guys all eat frozen mice, which means I could feed them multiple times a week. Yeah, I can do it with live, but that's just extra work to make sure you have to go through and make sure that all the live food is done. Alright, here we go. I hope I saved some of the best for last for you guys. This is another world's first. It's a hypo pastel clown. Cute little girl. I made her in 2013. Back in 2012 I made the world's first hypo killer clown, which is one of the original videos on my YouTube page. So you'd have to go back to about March or April of just last year to see that amazing little man, who by the way is right now in with some girlfriends that hopefully make more hypo killer clowns, hypo pastel clowns, and hypo clowns period. Well, he won't make them because he's a super. Now here's my girl. I just love this beast. That's my VPI Axanthic clown that I made this year, my very first one. Very happy with how she turned out. And I got buddies that they rarely even ask to hold anything, but they just said, "Would you just hand that thing to me already?" So there's just amazing. Can't wait. Already working on the pieces parts to make Axanthic killer clowns down the road. Alright. Now we're on the last batch. What do you got there? Alright. We have a super pastel banana, a female, which means she can produce both sexes on a pretty much regular basis. As I mentioned before in this video, some of the animals you see in this video are available at this time, so make sure you check it out. Alright, here's another world's first. She's growing beautifully into her colors. This is a, sorry about that, babe. That's a silver bullet banana, also known as a super cinnamon pastel banana. Once again, a female. It was just amazing. My male pewter, which is a first generation male banana, he was produced by my original female banana. All he threw for me this year, any animal that was banana, was a female. So I didn't even make a quote-unquote male maker. I'm very happy making all females this year. And then we have her, and just to show you a little bit different swing on things, her older sister, so a little bit different progression of how the purple's coming, and or you know how it's going to show up down the road. Silver bullets darken as they get older, so my expectations are that these guys will start drawing more lavendery coloration up as they get older. They're never going to be as dark as a banana super cinnamon, and I hope to produce the very first ones in the world this upcoming season. Certainly are working towards it. That was always the goal, to make the Barney ball, which is, in my expectations, be a pure purple ball python from tip of nose to tip of tail. We'll see. The beautiful part about working with the banana and working with genes that pull out the purple coloration is that even if you miss by a little bit, you're still knocking it out of the park. So there you go, guys. The rest of the stuff in again, just kind of show you the insanity of what happened here this year. That's why I showed you each animal individually before. You'll have to figure out what I'm putting in here. Somebody wants to make me a serious offer on this box of snakes, let me know. I'm sorry though, I'll have to exclude that Axanthic banana, or the Axanthic clown, and one of the silver bullet females, and of course I can't let my female cinnamon pied go. I gotta keep the ultramel as well, so I guess my offer's off the table, but there you go, guys. Majority produced right here at the Boa Basement, along with some fantastic pickups for future projects. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I want to thank Frank Visconti, Boa Evolutions, for doing a video for me.
What's happening, everybody?
And, yeah, real quick, you want to show the, make sure everybody stays here. Here's the head of security, sleeping on the job once again. This is Ivory. He's just a 7-year-old male Ivory African spurt-eyed tortoise. And he's really just a fantastic animal. Almost like a dog. Follows me around, whole 9 yards. So, there you go. Ivory. Thanks, everybody.